in the stream for single. That's an exclusive. Moving on now, guys. Her world was upside down when an internet troll's description of her as, get this, the ugliest woman in the world went viral. Now Lizzie Velasquez is fighting back.
Lizzie Velasquez is 25 and weighs just under 30 kilos.
I was born with a very rare syndrome that only 2 other people in the world, and well, I'm the 3rd one, that we know of have. I can't gain weight, so I can eat pretty much whatever I want and not continue to put the pounds on.
As a little girl, Lizzie lived happily despite her condition, which has also claimed the sight in one eye. She only realised she was a bit different on her first day at school.
I walked up to a little girl, I smiled at her. She looked up at me like I was a monster, like I was the scariest thing she'd ever seen in her life.
The nickname started, but it would get much, much worse. In 2006, a short clip of her was posted on YouTube describing her as the world's ugliest woman. Lizzie was devastated.
I was 17 years old when I found the video by accident. I felt like my world was over.
That single post generated more than 4 million hits. Many comments weren't just hateful and hurtful, some were so cruel they defied belief. It seemed the entire world was passing judgment on Lizzie's appearance. She'd become the subject of a global bullying campaign like few others.
It was definitely worse to be bullied by strangers online, more because they didn't know who I was. They knew nothing about me and they were telling me really, really awful things.
Unless you've really been subjected to online abuse, you have no understanding of just how much it takes over your life.
Susan McLean has been fighting cyberbullying for almost 2 decades. She says while Lizzie's case is extreme, the problem is more common than ever, with 1 in 10 Aussie kids getting bullied online.
I've seen awful things written about and by boys as well. But for my personal experience, I'd put it about 80-20, 80% of girls, 20% of boys.
Many victims remain silent about the attacks they suffer online, but Lizzie was defiant and refused to let the haters win.
Am I gonna let the people who called me a monster define me? Am I gonna let the people who said kill it with fire define me? No. I'm gonna let my goals and my success and my accomplishments be the things that define me.
Lizzie started telling her story, and what she had to say was making headlines all around the world.
Lizzie, did you realise you looked different, or was there any time when you...
The great news is that she's getting traction with her own story.
Absolutely,
now.
She's grown up to become a motivational speaker. Lizzie's way of coping has been an example for not to feel discouraged and not to give up, ever.
Sarah Bordeaux is a documentary maker who's helping bring Lizzie's story to a new audience. It's about her friend's refusal to be defined by others.
Lizzie's story does a brilliant job of explaining that there is life on the other side of being bullied and showing what an incredible amount of hope and positivity can do.
In fact, what Lizzie's done is to turn the most negative experience of her life into a positive. She's written 3 books, is a regular public speaker, and with the support of her family, has given hope to millions of others who become the targets of anonymous trolls.
I know what they're going through. I know what it's like to be in their shoes and go through the self-esteem issues, the confidence issues, and because of that, I feel like I'm showing them that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and things do get better.
About her, I think Lizzie, that lady, understands completely how responsible we each are for our own reality. About no matter what other people are saying or doing or whatever, it's up to us. You know, our attitude and how we live. Yeah,
absolutely.
Isn't she wonderful?
How brave is that, eh?
Yeah, she's brilliant. There's a Kickstarter campaign underway to raise money for that doco. It ends soon, so if you want to get involved and show your support for Lizzie, get onto our website where you'll find the details.
Now, Carrie, you're going to do some more headlines soon.